Planetary, issue number 2.
It does us good to have our genitals frozen into small blue dead things. Ryu, take my name from your lips, you cheeky bastard. Is respect suddenly too much of an effort for you, Jun?
Very well, Master Storyteller. Why is it necessary for us to communicate here? I know that in several of your novels you advocate the code as a cleansing...
Novels? I know no novels. Scripture, Jun. They are scripture now.
Yes, Master Storyteller.
The cold and the isolation free us, and this is the most isolated place I know of. The last island between Japan and Siberian Russia, unpopulated because of its nature as a political football. The Russians claim it as spoils of World War II. We, naturally, claim it as part of Japan. Legally, this island is a nowhere thing. We shall move into the interior of the island, find rude shelter, and make our plans. We need to be cleansed. We can take the Japanese government for our own only by having a cold hearts and clean hands, Jun.
Guns will also help, Master Storyteller.
Big goddamn guns.
Of course, when you enter Parliament, you will also be ripped to the teats on fine cocaine.
Imagine it. Veins fizzing, huge weapons all warm and oiled and hard in your hands as you declare me paramount leader of Japan. Ryu? I told you, damn it. Oh.
It's Chiquita. Buzz us in.
Offices all over the world.
I told you, don't assume Planetary is some pissant operation that coddles the mentally ill just because we employ the drummer. You'll regret being so damn abusive when the electric UFO gods transphase in from Dimension 10 to appoint me manager of the universe. I said that out loud, didn't I?
Welcome to Tokyo.
This is Shinya Fukuda, chief of the Japanese Planetary Station. Shinya, this is Elijah Snow.
The new guy. Pleased to meet you. I don't feel like a new guy. You don't much look like one either.
Did it just get colder in here? So, what's the word, Shinya? I mean, you didn't even trust it to my communications network, man.
2 words, Drums. Island 0.
Those are 2 very bad words, Shinya.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even have said them unless you were in the room with me.
The drummer is a natural anti-surveillance device. He's got a safe zone of about 5 meters.
What's an island 0?
An island?
If you want me to kick off the top of your head and leave you for Tokyo pigeons to crap in your living brain, then please, make more jokes.
Since when did he speak Japanese?
Since 1925.
Well, I'm glad of it. This honored elder shows you 2 up for the ignorant Yankees you are. Island 0, Mr. Snow, forms the far northwestern tip of the Japanese archipelago. Also the closest island in the group to the Eurasian landmass, specifically Russia. It's off limits due to an issue of war legality still under arbitration. Basically, we think it's ours and the Russians think it's theirs. One of our prime ministers visited Yeltsin to try and iron it out last year, but you know.
Here in Japan, you go through prime ministers the way other people go through socks.
Right. End official version. Unofficial version. Well, Chiquita can tell it better. She's been there with your predecessor. It's probably best if you just see it, Elijah. There are 6 Japanese on Island 0. I only got word of it 24 hours ago. Called as soon as I heard. But it's too late. They're already there. A mildly infamous Japanese novelist and 5 acolytes. Japanese Secret Servicemen have been watching them. They have that Yukio Mishima, Shin Riko smell about them. Lots of talk of armed insurrection, egotism with guns, apocalypse, guerrilla warfare. Seems they're on the island to confer and commune in strictest privacy. Obviously they don't know what's on the island with them. Obviously they can't be allowed to find out. I've chartered you a boat and a chopper. Is that okay, Chiquita?
What's the big deal? What's on Island 0?
Monsters.
What is this place? What have you brought us to? Hell. So this is the job? Get jabbered at by some half-tame lunatic, get stuffed in a chopper, go somewhere with mountains and do goddamn nothing? Exciting. I'm earning my $1 million. Yes, I am.
Can we throw him out, Chiquita? I'm thinking about it, Drums. I really am. I didn't know you smoked.
I have one every couple of years.
Me too. How did you know? We're putting down on Island Zero shoreline. Out you go.
I'll tell you another time. Maybe. We're landing.
You need a coat there, Grandpa?
No, the cold doesn't bother me. So what are we doing here? Finding these people before they see anything?
Well, we can hope. But it's unlikely. I can see their tracks. We're walking the route they walked. Same one I walked when I first came here. So they've seen that.
My God.
What we have to do is find them before they see the rest.
I like it here.
Please, Master Storyteller, we can't stay here. The stench alone—
Shut up! This is holy.
It's a huge dead monster and you're standing in its lungs. It is not holy. It's a bunch of scales and rotting meat and it's not real and it's dead.
You show no respect. You think it's an accident that we find these things here? These are our dreams, June. They lay here sleeping. They offer us welcome within their very bodies. They remind us of our own greatness and horror. And that is our business. That is what we came to plan. That is what we brought with us. Come, sit, eat. I insist.
I see them. Damn it, the one in the headband's got a gun, waving the thing around like it's a toy. The jerk.
All I see is a green blob in the distance. We have to be a mile away from it.
Look, I believe in your theories. I believe in armed insurrection and revolution and nerve gas and acceptable casualties and all the rest of it. But I don't believe in this, and I don't believe we should be here, and I don't believe that we should be eating the goddamn things, Ryu.
Can't see it, but I heard it. Gunfire.
And that is about the worst thing that could have happened. Keep up with me as best as you can.
Are there any more questions about tonight's dinner? Bring me the kit bags. Let's get started. Maybe we should cook June first. An appetizer. I ate human flesh in a sex club in Osaka in 1989, but it wasn't cooked. They said it would be bad to do that to a girlfriend.
Turn around. We are simply making camp.
We can't allow you to do that, sir. In fact, we can't allow you to leave either.
I see. We are to be executed here in this place of dreams. You too.
Snow! Nerve gas!
The bastard shot a canister of nerve gas hidden in a bag. The wind's blowing it at you, so run, for God's sake. Run!
Saved us the trouble of convincing them they didn't see anything. Love to know how those guards just appeared there, though.
When your file said you were a cold bastard, I assumed it was a metaphor. Heat subtraction. I'm impressed.
You telling me your precious fourth man didn't know about me?
Oh, I'm sure he did. He just didn't tell us.
Okay, I've seen. Now tell.
It all started the day after Hiroshima. Nearby settlements reported a bright light and a terrible storm. The reports were dismissed, lost, or buried. We don't really know what happened here. We simply know what became of it. We can't say it was an atomic bomb. We can't say these things are radioactive mutants. I mean, that'd be stupid. Maybe someone ground-tested a mutagen, or a door opened from a parallel Earth, or something extraterrestrial impacted here. But 5 years later, Island Zero was populated by great monsters. They'd died off by the mid-70s. For some reason, they never left the island and never bred. They stood as a warning, really. I mean, no one will admit to having dropped a bomb here, or opened a door, or tracked a spacecraft impact. But despite the fact that we know the technology's out there, no one else has dropped a bomb, or opened a door, or whatever. All they did was put a small defense and observation force on Island Zero. All the secrets of Island Zero remain here, on their base, under guard.
What guards?
Well, that guard.
This bunch of dead people?
Yeah. Their base is this way. Come on. We can empty the place and be gone long before they send replacement troops.
Hey! I thought you'd said they died off.
I did. Isn't that great?